Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Babanya, there lived a magical bird known as the Ibong Adarna. The bird was famous for its beautiful and powerful voice, which had the ability to heal any illness. However, if it sang its seventh song, anyone who heard it would instantly fall into a deep sleep. One day, King Fernando, aware of the bird's miraculous powers, wondered aloud, "But who among my children will succeed in finding this bird?" One day, King Fernando suddenly became weak and could no longer rise from his bed. His three sons, Don Pedro, Don Diego, and Don Juan, gathered by his bedside, deeply concerned about their father's condition. "Father, please get well. I will do everything to make you rise again," said the eldest, Don Pedro. The king responded, "My children, I feel that my time is near, but there is still hope. The song of the Ibong Adarna." "We will journey, Father. We will find the Ibong Adarna to heal you," Don Diego said. "I am fearful, but I will do it to save you, Father," says the youngest son, Don Juan. Don Pedro, the eldest, was the first to embark on the journey. Along the way, he encountered many dangers: steep mountains, dense forests, and wild animals. But he remained undeterred. "I will not give up. I must find the Ibong Adarna for my father," he declared. As he neared his destination, he came across a cave where an old man lived. "Grandson, may I have something to drink?" the old man pleaded. "I need water for my journey," Don Pedro replied dismissively. But when he reached the tree of Piedras Platas, where the bird lived, he was overcome by sleep after hearing the bird's seventh song. He did not succeed. Next, Don Diego attempted the journey. He learned from his brother's mistakes and also faced many dangers: steep mountains, dense forests, and wild animals. But he too remained determined. He passed by the cave where the old man lived. "Grandson, may I have something to eat?" the old man weakly asked. "I need this for my journey," Don Diego replied dismissively. Despite his caution, he too was defeated by sleep under the magical tree. "I won't let myself end up like Don Pedro, but my eyes... I can't seem to stay awake," he whispered to himself. Despite his efforts, he also fell asleep after hearing the Ibong Adarna's seventh song. The youngest son, Don Juan, set out on his journey full of hope, but with a sense of fear. He too encountered many dangers: steep mountains, dense forests, and wild animals. But he pressed on. When he came across the cave, he decided to rest for a moment. The old man approached and asked, "Grandson, can you spare some food?" Seeing Don Juan's provisions, and out of his natural kindness, Don Juan invited the old man to share his meal. "Come, join me. I'm scared of what lies ahead, and this is my first meal today," Don Juan said cheerfully. "Don Juan, I know you are a good person. Success will be yours. Drink this medicine so that you won't fall asleep under the tree of Piedras Platas. Wound your palm before the Ibong Adarna sings so that the pain will keep you awake," the old man, who was actually a hermit, advised. "The seventh song of the Ibong Adarna is the most intense and powerful. When it finishes the seventh song, you will have the chance to capture it, but be careful. If you fail and fall asleep, you may never wake up again. Therefore, it is crucial to wound your palm so that the pain will keep you awake. the hermit warned. "Thank you so much, hermit, for your help. I will now be able to help my father," Don Juan joyfully responded. Upon reaching the tree of Piedras Platas, Don Juan followed the hermit's advice and wounded his palm to stay awake while the Ibong Adarna sang its songs. With great courage, he successfully captured the Ibong Adarna and brought it back to Berbanya along with his brothers, who had awakened by then. "I have finally captured the Ibong Adarna. I will return home to heal my father," Don Juan exclaimed happily. Upon arriving at the palace, the Ibong Adarna sang its healing songs, and King Fernando gradually recovered from his illness. The entire kingdom rejoiced, and Don Juan was hailed as a hero. "My son, Don Juan, your goodness and bravery are unmatched. Thank you for bringing me back to life," said the grateful king. "The important thing, father, is that you are well. This is all for you," Don Juan replied. The story of the Ibong Adarna teaches us that despite challenges and fears, being good and true to oneself will lead to success. In every trial, the goodness of the heart gives us the strength to overcome all obstacles.